Hey everybody, it's Tim Miner, and we are here for another batch of the Biscuit Blitz. That's 5 minutes with a charlatan that inspires us, and I am here today with my good friend, Stacy Cassio. Hey, Stacy.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here. Good to
I'm
see
glad
you.
to have you here. It's been too long already.
I
Has been
know.
that long.
It feels like Charlotte is just hugless right now, and I do not like it. Yes, exactly.
All right. Well, let's get into it because we only have 5 minutes to ask some really fun questions. The first is, tell us about who you are and how long you've been in Charlotte and what you do.
Yeah, so my name is Stacy Cassio. I'm the founder and CEO of the Pink Mentor Network. And we're all about creating a space for mentorship to thrive. The community actually started out of my own need to find mentorship, but it has evolved into a new model of mentorship. So we help individuals learn how to utilize mentorship in their careers and businesses and educate organizations on how to build cultures of mentors.
Awesome. Well, one thing I know is that you were an early adopter of virtual meetings, right? I mean, you were already starting down this path. So, give us some tips. Like, what are two things that you see too many folks doing wrong with this? And then two things that you've used that have been really impactful in your work, like using virtual.
Yeah, that's such a great question, because I think there are so many people trying to move to virtual right now, and we're all doing the same thing. So you have this captive audience now, and it's like we're speaking at people, but instead we need to think about ways to create conversations. So one of the things that I've done, one of our monthly standing events is a mentorship exchange. And so it's folks who can bring in what they know, and others can ask for what they need. So one of the ways that I've created these events is by, in the registration, asking about how they want to contribute to the conversation. And then I build actually a presentation which has all the contact information of that person and what they wanted to speak to. Because sometimes, the camera gets on us and we're like, oh, we forget. But if you remind them of what they wanted to say, because you already have it filled out, they gave you that answer in the registration, you can lead in the conversation, but still give everybody a place to contribute.
That's great. I do think people are forgetting that conversational aspect, of the give and take, a real reciprocal relationship that's kind of getting lost in all of this.
Yeah, I like to think about it as the organizer is the person who brings everybody together on a common theme and then organizes the conversation. But we need to give everybody that registers or everybody that attends an opportunity to contribute.
Absolutely. Well, so to that end, the idea of mentoring, I think for many people is kind of an intimidating concept. It's huge. They think it's like this, it's an immense amount of time and effort they need to put into something, and B, they have to be an expert in order to be a mentor. How do you think, what are some ways that people can be a micro mentor, or that they can mentor somebody in this current situation that we're in?
Yeah, so at the simplest form, mentorship is just learning from someone else's experience. And from the mentor's perspective, nobody knows your life like you do. So you are the expert of your life, and all you're doing is sharing the things that have worked and the things that haven't. And it's on whoever else to, use that. But I think how we, contribute to someone's life is by sharing our unfiltered versions of our own experiences. And how they choose to use it or not is totally open up to them. But making sure that we're sharing the good and the bad and the whole version, and perhaps some of the things that led you to that experience. You don't have to make it a relationship. It can also just be a source of inspiration or a tool or a tip, or, a lot of times when I am listening to people who are looking for mentorship, what I'm really listening for is who could I connect them to that would have that right information or experience for them. And so it's not always about giving away your experiences. Sometimes it's about connecting them to a better fit.
That's beautiful. Believe it or not, we're like out of time already. Oh. But I'll give lots of ways that people can follow up and get to know you in the notes. But one thing, who is somebody else that I should speak with on this series?
So who are you looking for? Like Charlotte creatives?
All sorts of cool, like people that are just doing interesting things or are great leaders in Charlotte. Particularly folks that
So
maybe aren't well known.
yeah, so you should talk to Heather Cottle at Avid Exchange. She's a great relationship builder, and I think what we're looking for right now are people who are good at that and how they are doing it in new formats.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for your time, and thank you for everything you do to kind of keep people moving forward, keep them getting ready for what happens after all of this, setting themselves up for success.
Yeah, I can't wait till we're there.
Yeah. Well, we'll never be there, right? But we're going to keep going.
We're going to keep trying, keep making it better.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.